Welcome to Health Hits Experience, the International Space Station in your backyard. I'm the librarian, Brittany Lee, and welcome to the show. You don't get the same one twice. This is how we do Health Hits Experience. So welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Anybody who watched the pre-recorded video last week, thank you so much. Anybody who came to that live show in September, twice as thank you, a bajillion times thank you. And I'm so excited to have that now out into the world. Oh, if you at home want to play Crabinet Meeting, when the VOD drops on our YouTube channel, it will be available for purchase on our website. So you can play the same game that we played live that was written specifically for us, and now you can play it at home too. So I'm very excited. By the time this comes out on YouTube, it'll be up on our website. You'll be able to purchase it and play it. So thank you for joining us. We are in a little bit of a different cast situation today, but don't worry about it. Their characters are fine. They'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So, welcome, babies. You're not babies. I mean,
baby face.
You're baby faced. Yeah. I think we should probably start playing the game here.
Sure.
Soon. Sure.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play.
Is the seat taken? Is the seat taken?
What?
What? It's Robin! Woohoo! Robin's joining us today. Yay!
Yay!
I'm so excited. Robin and I talked yesterday. Oh, I'm
Schemed.
so excited. I'm so
Schemed.
excited. We schemed. Of course, it's me. It's scheming. I'm so excited. I need to, the chat is going crazy. Woohoo! Okay, so we get to play with our first guest of season 2.
Yay!
Told you she would be back. I'm not a liar. I told you. All right, Robin. Here we go. Let's play this game. Okay, so I'm gonna give us a little scene setting. It's been a week and some change since we played. Where we last left off. I'm also gonna try to do this without spoilers. For
If you gotta spoil me, you gotta spoil me.
If you watch it, I won't spoil it.
I'm watching. I'm just not caught up.
That's okay.
Nobody come for me in the comments.
No, listen. I love and appreciate my VOD watchers. So anybody at any point. Please watch the show.
Just
Yeah,
watch
please.
it.
At this point.
We don't care when, we don't care how.
Watch it, listen to it, download it and
Yeah.
listen via the Podbean. I don't know.
There's podcast versions of it. Okay. Anyways, so a reader catastrophe happened, and which led to Tenerife, Broker, Hack and Slash 2, No, and Blink all landing in Imagination in various spots. We've reconvened, we've patched up as best we can, and we squirreled away while the readers came in during the day. I'm setting us in the evening now. The readers have gone home. Any kind of big danger from readers is no longer, and we'll discuss kind of what happened in that interim when you were squirreled away. But yes.
Fate rule question.
Yes.
If we had physical stress boxes checked, do those go away at the new session?
Correct. Yes.
All right.
Yes. Those typically go away each session.
Right. Consequences, however, do not.
Correct.
All right.
And I think just as like a point to that, if you're playing Fate at home, the sessions don't have to be 2 hours. So usually when you play, you kind of have like a story that you can find the correct timing.
Right.
We've got a little bit more of a structure. When I was reading it, I was like, this is not built for
The 2 hour
2 hour
slot.
sessions. So just if you're following along at home, your session when you start a new one is going to be, your stress boxes are gone, your consequences are still there. No.
For this time.
Yeah, you were fine. And then I'm trying to keep better at how that works. You just took physical stress.
I just took physical stress,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay, perfect. So you're fine. And it's a short rest if we're D&D termings, I think. I feel like.
I'm fine,
But I don't have my pike.
You don't have your pike,
don't have your
and
pike.
you're very upset about it. And I think maybe that's what we used to kick this off. The readers are gone. You're looking for your pike again. And we're taking hack and slash. We're taking 2. We're taking no.
Yes.
You're looking for a pike. Imagination is set in the Riverfell children's section. There are different areas of play and different areas of books, the stacks. The Monolith District is the hard toys, the blocks, the bead maze. It's on its own island that in the Riverfell Library is a table, low for the children to play at, chairs and things like that. The Entertainment District is in the soft play section and the toy storage. That's where the Barbie Dream Opera House is. And the Big Top Circus and the Storybook Theater are all in that area. There's plenty of pillows and soft things to play with. And then in the center-ish area is a big tree that's a decorative tree for the kids to look at that has a bench that goes all the way around. And that is the Progress District.
Yeah.
It's a nice little library.
It's a
Yeah.
fancy
It's
library.
only one level, but I feel like the Riverfell Library is pretty sweet. I'm a big fan. And then we're searching. We're looking around. We're knocking on doors. We're looking under carpets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine, maybe. You're looking everywhere you can.
Pushing like anything aside that can be shoved aside, looking at random shiny things.
Yeah.
We're looking for a pike. And as you're looking for this pike, around the corner comes, what does this little fairy look like?
So they're rather small but plump. Not as small as 2, but getting kind of close. And they have a deep pink skin and black poofy hair and like long eyebrows that curl at the end and a little bit of peach fuzz. And they wear like a green button up and like rubber band suspenders, cowboy boots, little blue shorts, and the tiniest blue cowboy hat. And they're obviously distressed. They are also searching everywhere. So they're like flipping over any like trash cans, it doesn't matter. And they're scurrying all over the place.
Hi. Hi?
Hi. Can I help you with anything?
Yeah. Have you seen a pike? It's very big and very, very deadly and scary looking, and it probably flew somewhere around here. I just don't know where.
You mean like you?
What?
Big and scary looking and sharp?
Yes, exactly.
No, but on an unrelated note, have either of you theoretically seen any worms or centipedes or maybe a maggot around here?
Worms, centipedes, maggots.
Yeah, you know, any mounts just running about.
We had some beetles, but we've lost them.
Did you lose any?
I wouldn't say I lost them, more so they've been misplaced temporarily.
That sounds like lost.
Yeah, that sounds like lost.
Agree to disagree, but I tell you what, I'll help y'all look for your rake, and
Pike?
if you help me find these theoretical mounts that are definitely not lost.
So, okay. If they're real, right? They're not. They exist.
Yes.
Okay, so they're not
Yes.
theoretical. Yeah.
They're theoretically lost.
Okay, theoretically lost.
Misplaced, you said.
Misplaced.
Yes. See, they're
Okay,
that's
but
different.
they're
different.
real. What exactly are you looking for? You said worms, centipedes, maggots, all three, multiple of one or the other.
It was a pretty big delivery, So I would say there's at least 4 missing mounts. Okay, so my favorite one is this big worm that I called Winky because he doesn't have an eye. And then I had a centipede that I named Blinky because he's got both eyes. And then I had a maggot I named Drew. And
Why did you name him Drew?
he just looked like a Drew.
Fair
You ever
enough.
seen a Drew?
No, I have not, but
Exactly. You'd know if you saw Drew.
there we are.
If you see Drew, you'll know it's Drew. I promise.
What about the fourth one? You said that there.
I haven't named it yet. It's newer, and I really liked it, so I didn't want to get too attached since I was bringing them to be sold. So,
Okay. Description?
it had really long legs
So not a worm.
and a weird triangle head, I think. I'm not very good with names. That's why I give them normal names, you
I
know.
see.
And it had these doodads, you know.
Like little antenna?
Yeah. And it had these little arms like this. You know? You know what I'm talking about?
Not even remotely.
You'll know if you see it. It's fine. Do you want to help me or not?
Sure. I mean,
I
yeah,
could
sure.
really
I
use
mean, we're
some help.
looking for a pike, so if we
Uh-huh.
happen to see some maggots or centipedes, then certainly we can flag them down for you. And I suppose having an extra pair of eyes looking for both the pikes and the maggots can't hurt, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're already looking around, so.
Oh,
you know.
that would be so very helpful.
Wonderful.
'Cause
My name is Hack and Slash, and this is 2, and that, where is No?
No.
No.
And no have been like.
That is,
calling
we
us
don't actually know their name, so we've been calling them No.
hands you a handful of lint.
Oh. Well, thank you, No.
And what do we call you?
Is that your baby?
I guess now? Sure.
Is it though, really? I mean, we're trying to find its parents.
Are you two
Yeah.
together? Is this your baby?
No.
Oh.
No?
I
No, not like no the baby's name.
Correct.
Just- okay. Well, that's fine. Your business is your business, and my business is mine, so you know how it is. My name's Brisket.
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 Brisket Kebab of the kebabs from Gub Reach. I'm sure you've heard of them.
I have not.
Oh.
Brisket.
Brisket kebab. Okay. Do you want to? So do you want to come with us during this, or are you just sending us out for what?
Oh, no, we'll look together.
Well, where have you already looked?
Well, and
See, if you can tell us where you've looked and
Yeah.
where you haven't seen a pike,
Yeah.
then we know not to go there and look for maggots or a pike.
Brisket would just kind of turn around and look at the carnage of shit they flipped all over the place looking for these bugs that would obviously not be there. They're like, well, I just came from that way, so they're not over there.
Well, and we've come from that away.
And there's no bugs over there, definitely.
We
No,
did
I
not
didn't
see any
bugs.
bugs.
Shoot.
Well, I mean, that's just we've eliminated more space, so now we have just less that we have to actually look through.
Correct. I think that then logic would dictate, and correct me if I'm wrong here, that we should go that way because we've gone there. So
No, that's actually makes sense. Yeah.
You're a real smart fella.
I try.
And I just really want to, before we continue our search for the not missing stuff, that if they were missing, that I would perhaps get in a whole lot of trouble. But they're not, so I won't. But just so you know.
Okay, so the temporarily misplaced.
Yes.
So
Mounts,
to whom
okay.
do these mounts actually belong then?
Well, I work at the Gup Ranch, as I said. It's in the Farron Isles. Have y'all ever been there?
I do not believe I have.
I think maybe once or twice to run stuff, but not commonly.
It's real dusty. It's bad for my asthma. But, so that's where Gup Ranch is, which is one of the biggest mount ranches in all of imagination. And my uncle runs it. His name's Porkchop. And he's not. He gets very persnickety about the business. You know, it's a family business, and my daddy didn't want any part of it, so now I'm next in line. And if I fucked up this delivery, then I'm gonna be in trouble. But that's fine.
I mean, just curious, where are we delivering them to? Like, where are you delivering them to? Are you gonna handle that part? We just need to find them, and then you.
It was there are various places because it's like I had multiple deliveries for the city.
Okay.
And right as I was coming in, my my cart tipped. I'm not sure what happened, but it broke and they got loose. I mean, that's what would have happened if they were lost.
We know a little something about carts tipping, don't we? And he turns and looks at Noah.
No, and no, like does a somersault.
Did that baby tip your cart?
Oh,
It's a story,
You are one strong baby.
baby.
So, some of my deliveries were just heading straight for the market. Some of them were heading to the castle itself.
Okay.
Some of them are more expensive mounts than others.
Okay.
So that's why it's such a big problem.
Well,
I mean, certainly, as I said, you know, having more eyes peeled only benefits us all. So
that's true.
we are
Yeah.
happy to accompany you in any given direction to assist you with your search, as long as you assist us with ours.
Yeah. You know, this is the first time that I've been into town on my own. So I don't really know the layout too well because we usually just beeline it to right where we're selling. But I do know that Winky loves food. So Winky probably went wherever there's food, but I don't know where that is.
And what kind of food do worms gravitate towards mostly?
Oh, Winky isn't picky.
So you'd probably want to go to the food district. then.
There's a food district?
Well, I mean, yeah, a small one.
Well,
you
that
know.
makes it easy. Let's go.
All right. It's that way.
I mean,
so
unless you already checked there. I don't know.
no,
No, we have not.
Great.
it's that direction anyway. So let's go.
Off we are then to the food district.
They pull out their rubber band suspenders and let them snap back, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, let's go."
Great.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the thing about imagination. Any of the sections. Well, not necessarily true. Woo. Okay, the thing about Diction as a kingdom is that there are different sections. And as Diction grew, the sections became less cities and more states. There was more things, more places to be, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Imagination, not so much. There's only a couple areas in Imagination that have been expanded, that have turned into larger areas because it's become so much of the factory area to create the output of magic. It's not really like a lived in place a ton. So
It's zoned industrial.
yes, correct.
Truck alley.
No, I love it. No. I'm saying there's food. What I'm
They
saying
gotta
is,
make the food somewhere.
what I'm saying is Imagination is smaller scale wise than say Oratory. Actually, there's which had Oratory City and Hodgepodge and a bunch of other cities. It's actually smaller than that because it's not an expanded section.
It's
essentially.
Vermont.
Love it. Yes, let's go. We can compare each one. What did I say? I said the Clock Underground was Cincinnati, so, you know.
Oh, so in comparison,
We
it's
were
like
like
teeny.
Flung.
Yeah, you're in a section now. Okay, so where do we want the food to be? Because it's fairy food, not reader food, is what I
Yeah.
would say. So we can have Food Truck Alley be kind of anywhere. But I want to know where we have like an inkling towards it.
I have a feeling it would probably be a little bit around where some of the more like industrial areas are, because where are you gonna set up? You're gonna set up where the people are to, you know.
Okay, then let's say that underneath the benches that go, the circle bench that goes around the tree, underneath it is like
Okay.
all the food trucks. I love it. Let's do it. Fairy food trucks. Let's go. Great. You have to come up with one name of a fairy food truck.
Oh man. Oh, okay.
Yes, I am, baby.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yep. No.
I think one of them should be called Sprinkles Bits.
Okay. Sounds saucy. I like it. I think
What do fairies eat?
all number of things.
Okay.
We've said all kinds
Anything
of
and
things.
everything.
Anything
Got
and
it, got it.
everything. It really depends on your species of fairy and your interests, I
Mm-hmm.
think. Canonically, they have eaten mold, crackers,
Hot dogs?
fermented raindrops, hot dogs. What else? I think those are the
Fruit. Like
fruit.
just
Yeah,
regular
yeah,
fruits,
yeah. Canonically, fruit
And
for
the
sure.
sugar.
And well, that's
Yeah.
that's not food. That's a drug. that's a imbibement. Okay, I love Sprinkles Bits. And we'll say there's another
ramen too.
What?
Ramen too.
Oh,
There's
that's
our own
true. We
place.
do have noodles.
Yeah.
God, noodles are always canonic.
I love a
It
good
just
noodle.
makes sense.
Okay. Then we'll have a noodle truck. Algae's Noodles. I think for sure. And there's another truck that's called Mold R Us. Because I do love the mold. I think that's fun. And then if you want, there's another hot dog stand.
Garden Fresh.
What did you say?
Garden Fresh.
Garden Fresh?
Yeah.
For hot dogs.
For
Love
hot
it.
dogs.
Oh, for hot dogs.
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna make it another New York hot dog cart,
Oh,
but I
that
guess
would
no,
work
it's a
too.
fancy, it's a
fancy
fancy
one.
like highbrow.
Yeah,
Everyone
right.
else is like, what?
What are you doing with these?
It's like, no, everyone's gonna love
They're all very thinly sliced and beautifully plated.
like a deconstructed hot dog
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
plate. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, you get underneath the bench of the Riverfell Library, and there's a bunch of it's a food court style not even hot dog, like food truck area. So there's a bunch of central seating and then trucks and carts and things all along the outside. It's loud, it's chaotic, it smells delicious for sure. I don't know if I have a food truck sound that I can do. I don't think I've got. We'll try this one. Let's see if this one does me any good. I can't just. Abby, sorry. We did food trucks.
Just give me a good rev sound.
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah. It's like a little. Because that's how fairy trucks work. I
like
guess.
they like yoinked some kid's remote control car,
Yeah,
and that's the food
our
truck
speed
now.
motor, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so you see a whole bunch of food trucks. The smell is enticing. You've been searching since the readers left the library. I imagine it's not been easy work for any of you.
Brisket's eyes are huge, looking at all this like, what is this? I've never seen so much food in one place in my life.
Oh. Have you been in any of like the bigger cities before?
No. When you're an inverted hand, you don't get breaks, really. I mean, there's a lot of work to be done for the mounts, and everyone needs transportation. Not all fairies can fly, you know. So,
Yeah, I mean if we want to, I guess, grab something while we're looking. I mean, Hack, are you hungry?
No, still damp.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can grab something. I definitely have stuff to trade, so.
Oh, you know, No did just give me some lint. I suppose I could. I think it's denim. Tastes like denim. Not my favorite flavor. Let's get some actual food. I don't.
Just like, what's the last time you ate butt?
Oh, would you?
Did you give him?
I honestly don't remember.
Would you like some of your lint back?
I think.
Oh, no.
Yeah, No reaches out for it, and then, like a magician, like flash papers it.
Oh! Oh, well, if you weren't gonna eat that, I would have eaten it, but that's fine. That's fine.
All right.
Shall we?
Nuggy.
Yeah, well, we will absolutely get you something. I don't know if there's nuggets here, but
What's a nugget?
I'm not quite sure, to be perfectly honest.
It was something Broker conjured up.
Okay, I mean, be interested to find out what it is. But
No, shoulders does not increase height barely at all.
No, and No's like playing a little beat on your head.
Oh, you know what might be a good idea is getting some food to then lure out Winky.
Oh, yeah,
Like
we could do that.
leave like a little trail for him. You know.
What food? Is there any food to go after?
Brisket kind of like scans the trucks and is like, you know, he does seem to really like fire moss sometimes. It's not good for him, but you know, we've all got our guilty pleasures. So maybe we could get some of that if they have any.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can definitely try to find. Would that maybe be in the mold truck? Maybe.
Maybe. We could try.
Okay.
We'll scuttle over.
Go over.
The way Brisket walks, they kind of like toddle.
Yeah.
Because they're so like small and round.
Short little stubby legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like way too big of boots.
Two looks at Hack. They're like,
Right. So why don't you both grab some food for yourselves and to lure the what is it? The worm we're looking for here.
Winky?
Winky is the worm. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you grab some food and look for the worm, and I will ask around and see if anybody has seen a pike and a worm. I'll ask about the worm as well. Yes.
Oh, right.
Good.
Okay. I'm just gonna have you let's just do a roll. I think it's just like a fun roll
Yeah,
to
sure.
see. So I think that, to me that sounds like an investigate, and I'm gonna put that at 3.
All right.
Hack not so great at investigating. It's a -1, so -1.
Cool. So,
Well,
I don't know if this means that you send people away when you start to ask them violently a question. Have you seen my pike? Or if
Hey, I'm looking for a pike. Have you seen a pike around
and everybody
here?
like scurries away. Because also, I want you two to remember you're with society now.
yes.
You're no longer in the underground.
No, and it's so scary.
It's so scary. These are real citizens.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they're a little distracted because of recent events, but they're real citizens. Yes, you send people scurrying. You don't get any answers that you're looking for. When you go up to the mold truck, somebody roll me. I'll do the same thing. We'll do a 3 of if you get what you're looking for.
so is it just
Anything
a straight
in
roll?
particular? Just straight roll.
If you have a rapport, I'll take a rapport.
Ooh, I have a rapport.
I got rapport.
You can, if you have rapport, you could do it as a teamwork roll, which means you can add a +1.
Nice.
Okay.
Or a 5 if
Or
we're adding
4
a
or
plus
5.
I don't think they need it, but
no. So absolutely.
Even with the dark hood on that has
Yeah.
like little
We've got a little baby. Let's use this as a create advantage here. I love this. Where's my marker? We're gonna call this worm bait.
Yeah, nice.
Are there any like scene aspects in this place that we want to define, or
We could. Well, I mean, I think one of them would be like citizens, you know. But I'll even say distracted citizens, considering the recent events.
All right.
I think everything else is going to depend on where you land, like where you end up.
Okay.
But for the entirety of the imagination section, I think this is a good scene aspect for
Okay.
you.
Nice.
Cool. So yeah, so you get your fire moss that you're looking for. They get big portions.
Oh,
And now
beautiful.
you've got that for you.
Two would also ask me like, "Have you seen like a pike or any rope
Right.
mounts or
But
anything?"
that
like,
no, they're
he's
not
like,
gonna
"Oh, what
know.
are you even
Yeah.
talking about?"
I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay.
So, Brisket is gonna take the fire moss, kind of out to like the edge of the trucks, like away from people, because we don't really want Winky in the middle of everyone. People might freak out. And as Two and Brisket are walking over there, they're kind of like, "Yeah, you know, I've been doing this a real long time, and it's hard work, day in, day out, and you know, it's just so frustrating because there's a lot of people who do wrangling illegally, and I just, you know, I worked real hard to get where I am, and
Keeps looking backwards to see like if Hack is at least like invisible.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's like-
you can see Hack's bright red cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just going around, and as he's walking, like people are just moving away. And
Yeah. In waves.
and it's just-
Yeah.
so once we get to the edge, they'll start like kind of taking pieces and trying to make like a little trail away from the food truck
Yeah.
area.
Okay. Keeping
is
in
like-
mind all of this is still enclosed because you're underneath the benches.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're far enough away from where the central food trucks were.
Is there any signs of a bug being
Of a
around?
bug?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There's signs of a couple bugs.
They gotta be around here somewhere. Winky, I'm coming for ya!
Okay. Where?
Well, like, okay, so you see over there, there's a little piece of that sign that's got a bite taken out of it, and I know for a fact that that was Blinky.
Okay.
Blinky loves doing stuff like that. He's a dick.
Good to know. Okay.
I love him anyways. You know how it is.
Yeah. But I mean, you might love him, but he might not love me, or no.
Oh, he's not mean. He just he likes to push buttons. You know, like he knows he don't want to eat that sign, but he did it anyways because he knew it would make someone mad. You know, like he's a dick in that sense, but he doesn't like hurt people or anything. He never hurt me.
Okay. All right.
At least I don't think he will. I've also never let any bugs loose in a city before, so I guess we're gonna kind of see how it goes. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
All right. Well, I feel like as you're having this conversation, there's a pile of garbage over in a corner, and you see this pile start to have a movement of its own.
Brisket will kind of like,
Get lower than Brisket already is.
yeah, getting like real. You see that? That movement right there. You see that?
Yes.
And pull out a lasso. That might be one of them.
Okay.
Do you want to come with me, or?
I mean, can I help, or will I be more of a problem? I can be a distraction. I have no.
That might help. Might help.
Okay.
So I'll come around. I'll come around the other side of that garbage pile, and then you in front of it, and then I don't know, make a noise or something, see if something pops out. And then Brisket's gonna go away.
Looks up at Noah and be like,
We can make a really loud noise. Yeah. But shh, we gotta be quiet. Shh. Noise.
looks back to Max there, and we're like, oh gosh, okay.
Oh gosh.
Is it just you two, or are you gonna summon Hack over?
I think right about then, Hack comes stomping up and goes, "This is absolutely useless. These people don't know a damn thing about anything here. They don't even know what a pike is, and they don't even talk to me.
Okay, ready? We're gonna charge at that.
What charge at what?
We're gonna charge.
Look
at
at
that.
these people. They're all a bunch of hoity-toity nose in the air, snuts about everything. They won't even come and talk to a person about a
And
missing
two
pike.
runs at the thing, and while he's yelling, they're like, ah! Ah!
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Great. We're making a lot of loud noise at this pile. Absolutely. I love it. I think that here's what I'd like to
Wait,
say.
you're running away from me too?
No, follow! Follow!
To be fair, I was already running.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd love to. Let's use this to create an advantage here.
Okay.
I think at this point. Same thing with hack and slash too. I mean, that's a provoke in my. I think
nothing.
that. Sorry.
Least scary individual.
You're just a little guy.
just a little guy with another little
with
guy.
another little guy who's like, ah!
It's a negative, too.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
this is fine.
Okay, great. What do you got?
For provoke?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 3.
Okay.
Dang.
Comes in yelling the most adorable thing. Hack comes by.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Terrifying.
Hack has no idea what's happening, but came in screaming anyways.
Just the clomp of his boots is
Yeah.
terrifying enough, sending tremors through the ground, you know. Brr, brr, brr.
Yeah. Can somebody roll some dice for me, please?
Okay.
And just tell me what that number is.
-2.
Okay. What did you roll?
I had a total of 3.
3. Okay. So that's a success of 2. So let's create the advantage. I don't know. Loud?
Loud.
Loud.
Loud. 3
loud.
exclamation points.
Yeah, I like it. Loud. With a free invoke on that. Okay, great. So the garbage pile starts trembling. And now you've got the upper hand on the garbage pile. What's in the garbage pile? Well, it's not coming out now.
You scare it back into the pile or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
All right.
We ran at it.
Yeah, he ran out.
We did
shot
exactly what
it
you're
at
saying.
this
Yeah.
garbage pile. I think across the food court, there's just like a little fairy named, I don't know, Bill, who's like, what is happening? I just started yelling at that garbage pile.
Turns to be like, you did great. You did great.
What did I do? I didn't even know what we're doing here.
We were trying to scare the thing out.
Why are we scaring garbage?
What?
I leave for 5 minutes and you're scaring garbage.
The whole pile like shaking. Like, ah.
I think one of my bugs might be in the garbage.
Well, let's go over and grab it.
Well, I don't know what's gonna do. You scared it now.
You told us to.
Well, I said to make a noise so it would be distracted, but now you scared it.
Yeah, okay. Hack walks over and kicks the garbage pile.
Okay. Roll me a fight.
Oh gosh.
I mean, as far as Hack knows, this is just a
a
pile of garbage, so
yeah.
he's not breaking his leg by kicking it.
No.
It's going to be a total of 3 on a fight roll.
Okay, someone roll me some dice, please.
My dice have been notoriously mean. Oh no, that's a -3.
Okay.
Oh my
Dang.
gosh.
Great. Cool. You kick the pile, and not only is it garbage, you also like connect with something that's like alive in there.
Sure.
It doesn't feel like a fairy. It feels like some kind of exoskeleton creature.
So it doesn't come out of the pile?
I mean, you scared it real hard, but you know what? Yeah, we can say it like that kick like scurries it out away from the kick.
Yeah.
So whatever side Hack and Slash is on, I assume your Brisket's on the other side, so it comes out towards you.
Lasso ready.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
lasso
try
this
a
bug.
lasso. I'm just gonna do the lasso against this creature's fight.
Okay.
It's a centipede, by the way.
Do you
yeah,
want
see all the
me-
legs come out.
To use shoot?
If you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I'm trying to...
Yeah. Aim.
Wow. That's a +1.
Okay. Well, let's see what Blanky rolls.
Go for it. I don't trust my dice.
Ooh, that's gonna be a +1.
Okay,
for
so that's a
Blinky.
3. So if you wanna,
Can I, I don't know if this is how this works, but can I use one of my stunts? Is that a thing?
stunts, I would prefer you do it as you're rolling, but you can invoke
Okay.
something. If you,
Right,
if
right.
you want to do it, just spend a fate point and
Yeah.
invert a hand.
Yeah,
and add,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
add
you
to.
can invoke. Is this a free invoke on the loud?
Yes. Oh yeah, there
We
is
also have
free.
So you
worm
would-
bait.
you
Worm
could-
bait
Yeah.
is also an option.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a
But loud.
centipede.
So loud would probably be
Maybe
the better
l-
option.
Yeah.
Would loud help me though?
Sure. He's disoriented from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, going
All right.
away from
Yeah.
Mac,
Let's
so-
invoke loud. The
Okay.
big scary person
Perfect,
is on
yeah.
the other side of
Yeah,
you.
so you don't have to spend a fate point for that. Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. So, absolutely. So, Hack and Slash yells again.
Ah! Fuck.
and then as Blinky's like scurrying out of the house, we get Brisket has a big like whoopah, like I think you do too much. I think it's way too much
Yeah.
unnecessarily, and you lasso right around the middle.
Mm-hmm.
In
Like
a
starts
fast mo-
dragging
Yeah.
Brisket away with it. Blinky, wait!
She looks at Mac and they're like,
Yeah.
Did you raise Blinky?
Yes.
Okay, then Blinky like slows down a little bit at your command.
Darn tootin' Blinky, what are you doing? Have some fire moss. Gosh.
So that's one of your bugs then.
This is Blinky. Blinky's a sweetie, but Blinky definitely took a bite out of that sign over there.
And spits it out, spits the corner out.
Brisket will kind of pick it up and try and like go
Put it back.
put it back.
The centipede saliva makes it stick.
Perfect. We've talked about this, Blinky. You get fed plenty. I know it wasn't 'cause you were hungry. You can't be doing that. Poor Chop's gonna be so mad.
We didn't find your pike either. I'm sorry.
Blinky, have you seen a pike?
Blinky does not respond to you.
He just kind of,
Bugs is horses.
yeah. Brisket knows.
Yeah, okay.
Have you seen a pike?
Blinky's just like, I don't
Hack
even know
looks-
if they have like these little guys.
Yeah.
We'll just imagine they got these little guys.
Hack
and
is
just
waiting
go-
for a response. Does that mean yes or no?
No, he didn't see it. Well, he was in the garbage pile, so at least you know it ain't in the garbage pile.
Right.
Anyways, y'all need a ride? Blinky's got plenty of room.
No's already on the back of Blinky.
Oh.
No's got wings.
no, I know, but she's still gonna be like,
And on the back of the centipede is this tiny little toddler. Go, 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 go.
Well, I guess that's a yes. And Brisket will kind of like whoop, leap up onto there. And Brisket has teeny little fairy wings right on their like hips. And so they can't fly, but they do get a slight boost, like butt first, like to get up on there. Yeah, like that. And then they just kind of like set their butt back down on. It's like, you coming or what?
two hops on, then holds out a hand to Hack and be like, you are?
Fine. And Hack kind of swings up and is very uncomfortable riding on the back of this thing because Hack's not big on riding bugs.
Now, be careful because you gotta keep the centipedes real moist. So it might be a little slippery because I oiled them up before I brought them over.
Why would you oil a centipede?
I just told you they gotta stay moist.
Oh,
I keep my bug oil on me at all times. Don't you know what inverter hands do?
I know nothing about inverter hands.
Well, that's obvious.
like holding on.
Like reaches back and tries to hold poor
All those legs.
You skitter out from underneath the food district. You're no longer under the bench. You've got free range of the children's section now. Where would you like to go?
I want to go up the tree. You said free range.
I did say free range. You can absolutely go up the tree. You can't go in the tree,
No, just up.
but you just go up.
Yeah, up the tree. Because I don't know. Maybe there could be something like at the top of it, like a little.
So, okay. I didn't think I would have to click these notes, but I'm gonna open up some different notes then.
Ooh.
We apparently just have a habit of going up to the very top of things. Like,
Yeah.
it's-
Well, here's the thing, and I've kind of established this earlier, is that most fairies in Diction don't go that high. There's an atmospheric change at a certain point, so it's really difficult for a lot of fairies to fly up. There are some rumors of fairies that live at the top of stacks, like all the way up in the top of shelves, but they're very rare and weirdos, like how to deal.
It's because there's like not as much air up there,
It's not
so
as
they're
much
a little
air.
crazy.
They're a little loopy. Wings don't always work up that high. Nobody climbs up that high. No one would do such a thing.
no one would do such a thing.
No one would do such a thing.
Brisket is like, well, maybe if we get higher, we'll be able to see where the other bugs went.
Yeah.
Have you ever been this high?
No.
So at a certain point, you're gonna hit a wall of imagination. You're just gonna hit a flat wall of magic,
that.
and it's just gonna send you tumbling down.
Amazing.
Whether or not you save yourself and the bugs.
Brisket would have no idea.
Right. If you've never been in the city before. Now, here, let me. Both of you roll me a notice, because this will be relevant to this. Yeah. So we're gonna, like, again, your centipede's going so fast up this tree.
Yeah.
At a certain point, you're gonna hit this wall of imagination. But
I got
wanna
a
see-
notice of 2.
Okay. I'm setting it at a 4.
Oof.
I'm not paying attention. I got a notice of negative.
Don't
Okay,
make it
never
your
mind.
note doesn't
Neither of you
fall off.
notice shit. You're going way too fast. Everything's flying
Yeah,
past
Hack
you.
is just holding on for dear life, trying not to
Choose trying
slip
to
off
hold
of
on
this
to Hack.
oily centipede.
Yeah.
Choose
It's going
trying to hold
vertical.
on to
It's
Hack
going
desperately.
vertical. It's
so-
going like around, and then you hit a wall of imagination, and everybody just falls down. I'm gonna let's let's roll a physique against. I'm only gonna make it a 3 to not take any damage.
Can I argue that I can use athletics for catching myself for this? Great.
I got a +5.
Great. So you did so good. You get also.
I'm used to tumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running into
4
walls.
for Hack.
Okay. Great. So
I got neutral on the dice, but a 4 for athletics. So I
Cool.
catch myself with
Fine.
my grappling hook.
you
We're
catch yourself.
fine.
There are some cushions on the bench around the tree. You
You're
just
kinda
all
like,
land into it.
boom.
Yeah. Yeah. You've hit a wall. But
And I'm sure
no, you're
Noah's
fine.
just flying down.
Yeah.
Owie!
What on earth was that? I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything either. I was kind of trying to keep Hack on.
You think someone shot us down? Pulls out like a little rubber band gun.
I don't think that anyone would have shot us down because I feel like if we would have been shot down, then we would have been injured or something. Like
I don't know. It
we all just kind of tumbled
Yeah.
down.
Might I ask why we were going up a tree? As far as I know, worms tend to like to stay in the ground, do they not?
Well, if you're higher up, you can see better.
True.
To a degree, yeah, you're not wrong.
I just figure we could get to the top of this tree thing and, see everything, but apparently the tree doesn't like that. They should really put a sign up, I'm just saying. I won't sue, but I should.
Most fairies don't go up that high.
Who would you sue?
Who owns this tree?
What is suing?
Oh, see, you guys aren't in business, are you? Yeah. It's so, it's if someone does something real bad, you could be like, no, that was bad. And then you can, yes, no. And then you can get, stuff from them.
Yes.
As like I'm sorry, here's some stuff.
It's really more a form of violence. That's why I know about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, But I mean, regardless,
Lawsuits are very, very much the same as punching someone in the face.
But
Best friend's
legally,
a lawyer.
legally.
good to
right.
know. Good to know.
Fairy lawyers know.
Suing and lawsuits are like punching someone in the face for stuff
Yes.
legally.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Regardless,
My uncle told me that.
legally,
That's a smart kid.
they do pick up on a lot of stuff. Yeah. But I think it's more just not many fairies try to go up that high.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Well, why would they?
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if I lived in a big city, I'd want to see the whole thing.
Yeah. I still don't know what we hit, unfortunately. I mean, are you?
Well, that puts us no closer to finding Winky or Drew
Or the pike.
Or the
or
pipe?
your pack. So, what next?
I mean, where else would a big worm and a maggot and another thing that has long legs and a triangle head and little antennas be?
Well, let's see. Let me think. So, Blinky. Well, Winky was the one that liked food, and I thought he would be down there, but Blinky was down there. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, because Blinky is usually the kind to just run. He likes being free, you know. I think that might be why he bites things, because he wants to be free.
Okay.
And then, and Drew's much smaller, you know. Drew, really likes darker places. Like you could find them in any kind of hidey hole. Like, oh my goodness, when they get out at the ranch, it'll take us 3 days to find Drew.
I don't think we have 3 days.
No. And that's on a small ranch. That's not in a big city where there's presumably a lot more hidey holes than there would be on a ranch.
Yeah. But that's okay. I think Drew, at least of all of them, will be the most safe because they tend to hide. So, you know.
Right. So these when you train these mounts of yours, do they know to come when they're called? I mean, if you got close enough and you called them, would they come running to you, or would they be like, "Oh, there's Brisket. We better stay hiding, or else they're gonna make someone ride us"?
I like to believe they'd come to me, you know.
Well, you'd like to believe it, but I'm asking if that's actually
Well,
true.
I am not them, so I can't speak on their behalf.
Well, when you call them, do they usually come to their names?
At home, yes, but this is a whole different situation we got ourselves in. Like,
Okay.
this is a big, scary city. They're who knows where, you know?
I mean,
Is
Roll
it-
me a notice. I think this is gonna make this conversation go a lot smoother. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Trying to hit a 3.
All right. That's a 3.
All right.
That's a -1.
Okay. I don't know.
Come
shit.
on,
No
notice.
starts doing somersaults again.
Yeah.
On the back of the centipede.
That is a flat 0.
0. Great. I can slash. There seems to be a lot of commotion happening in the entertainment, the create district where the soft play is. You hear a lot of sounds that don't quite sound like jolly good times.
But on the other hand, you know,
Wait.
Winky's really
Stop. What's that? Do you hear that?
Huh?
Listen. Sounds as though someone is having not jolly good times.
I can hear no having a bit of a fit.
Right, but there's something going on over that way. Let's head over in that direction.
Oh, well, okay.
Let's go that way then.
Maybe they found a pike and they're all wondering what to do about it.
Very well, yeah.
All right, off we go.
All right. Sorry, hack and slash.
Trying to hold no from even some results.
No. Okay, you end up right on the outskirts of the entertainment district, and you see that there are 2 areas where the sound kind of seems to be coming from. No, you would be familiar, or not no, 2. Why do we keep doing this? Because it's the same syllables, I think.
Yeah.
2. You would be familiar with this area. There's the Big Top, the circus, and there's the
Storybook theater.
Storybook theater. Oh, I was just deciding which one I wanted.
Oh, okay.
So, storybook theater. And there's a little bit of like hubbub coming from both of these areas.
I mean, the circus usually has a lot of stuff going on. The theater might have a show going. Hack, which way?
We are decidedly out of my element. I'd prefer not to go to the circus if that's all right with everybody else.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's start in the theater, I guess.
What do they do in a circus? Why don't you want to go? Is it bad?
It can be, yes. It's probably best if we don't go near the circus, I just say.
But what if Winky's over there? He might be
Well-
in danger.
If we have to look both places, let's look at the other place first. And maybe we'll find both of them and not have to go to the circus at all.
Oh, you're a really smart guy.
I try.
Okay.
Great. You head on over towards Storybook Theater, which is a small theater that loves to do avant-garde performances. But this day, they are doing classics. They're doing a classic Shakespeare. They've managed to get a bunch of fairies to pull the Shakespeare play down off the shelf to use as their backdrop.
Yes.
And it's sitting there. It has to be. It has to be my
Titus
boy.
Andronicus.
No, it has to be my boy Hamlet. I got permanent ink for that one. I gotta go for my boy Hamlet.
Think Midsummer Night's Dream, but no.
No,
that would
oh
be too
no,
expected.
that's offensive. In fact, Cinnamon hates that one. Absolutely not. So you hear it. It's kind of a combination open air and like a really long side panel situation. So you can see into it, but also there's barriers of ushers and stage and pomp and circumstance. So that's what you see. But also what you see on the stage is a bug. In the middle of Hamlet's speech, the poor fairy's trying to be or not to be, to be or to bug or not to be or not to be, and is dealing with, we'll say, who do you think should be there, Brisket?
My unnamed one.
Okay, your unnamed mantis, is on the stage, making clip clops and being beautiful. Mantises are prized for their beauty, but also is in the way of poor Hamlet's.
And also, they're terrifying.
Is that your...
There you are! She just shouts in the middle of the show.
Because the founder's like, we can... The bug, we can... Shh. Go get the stage manager.
Now, does Tu know what a stage manager is, or is that
Tu's been
Liz?
here a few times. Tu's
Yes,
been here more than a few
Tu's been
times.
to the theater a couple times.
The stage manager.
I don't think that this fairy knows who you are. So,
New guy.
New guy, roll me an overcome action, please.
I don't even know what I'm rolling. It's gonna matter.
Against 2.
What skill?
No, like what skill?
Whatever skill you, I mean, this is in the realm of like
I mean,
Say probably rapport,
yeah.
yeah. So that's a +3.
Great, that's a success. Absolutely.
She just like grabs on it.
get the stage manager.
You're still on the centipede, like leaning down,
Yeah.
holding this fairy's face. By
I'm
their,
trying to
like,
bring a
cheek.
whole centipede into a theater.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well.
And there's a
you
couple
know,
ushers that are.
But he's saying it
like,
really quiet. He's like, get the stage manager.
Yeah.
I guess it is a little crowded for this, and Brisket will hop off.
I want to watch the show.
I gotta go get the other bug.
The stage manager comes out. I think you all have a tense discussion with the stage manager who's like, the show must go on, the show must go on, the show must go on. And is like having a really hard time, like letting you get to where you need to be to get your bug, to get on stage. Hamlet's restarted the soliloquy, I think, 6 times already. We're not getting through this poor speech.
He yells out, "The slings and arrows of outrageous fortune!" God, he's horrible. No, that's shite up there is what's going on. They're horrible.
Do you know?
What is Hamlet? It's one of the bloodiest plays in all of English literature. I mean, it's no Titus Andronicus, I'll grant you. But, you know, the ending is fantastic. Redcaps love the ending of Hamlet.
He looks at him like, could you recite the whole thing?
Well, I mean, I could, but we've got a pike to find, haven't we?
Well, yeah, but right now my bug's on that stage, so we could
Just
do
to
that
get the
really
bug.
quick, and then
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them.
man, why is this actor so mad? Why are they screaming at us? I don't know. I'm kind of into it.
Then Hack starts to really, you know, I mean, he's originally just kind of, blah, blah, blah. But then he starts to get into it. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. And he goes on and does the whole thing, which I don't know. 100%, I know the gist.
This makes my heart so happy.
Okay, I feel like that is your opportunity while Hack
Yeah.
and Slash is doing that to wrangle your bug. So,
So-
that is happening there. Do me get your mantis.
Get your man.
Get your man.
Before I roll, I would like to do my stunt,
Okay, do your stunt.
which is Bug Whisperer. So it'll give me a +2 to dealing with bugs. And I'm gonna try and like get on stage, like pretending I'm part of whatever the fuck is going on.
I mean, it's a soliloquy. There's nobody else on stage at this
Yeah.
point.
Other than the bug.
The bug.
That's right.
So I'm just like,
Doing like hand motions that give you like the.
and then once I get up to the praying mantis, I'm like, are you mad because I haven't named you? Is that it? I'll name you right now if that's what it takes.
Call him Yorick. Yorick.
Do you like Yorick?
I mean, I think the
Does
man-
my praying mantis like Yorick?
I don't. Roll me.
Yes.
They're neutral about it.
Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna make it just a flat, but I like neutral. Yeah,
They're pretty neutral
They're
about
neutral
it.
about
They're
it.
just kind of like,
You get the horse girl moment where you like connect, but
Yes.
that's all that's happening.
we're staring deeply into each other's eyes, except they have 5 and
Yeah.
I only have 2.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble picking an eye. I'm sorry.
And then the mantis goes back to destroying the stage.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, do you want some fire moss? Do you want some? You want some? I know you haven't tried it before, but it's worth a try. You know, Blanky really likes it.
All right, roll me your. Oh, what are you even doing here? Because you're not really fighting or shooting.
Right. Wow.
I feel like rapport will still work.
Okay.
So yeah, add your +2.
Rapport or maybe technically mount.
Yeah,
It's the same either way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 6.
Okay. I'm gonna roll will for the bug. So that's a 3 on my end. So roll me some dice. I don't know why I'm in this accent. If the mantis could talk, it'd talk.
-3. My dice are just angry today.
So 0. So yeah, what did you get? 6?
6.
Yeah. Holy shit. So this is so when you succeed with style, you get a boost.
Ooh.
So what do we want to call this boost?
Mantis love.
Okay, great. Horse girl moment.
Horse girl moment.
Mantis girl moment.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Bug girl.
Bug girl. It's. I've run out of space on the card, so I almost wrote Mantis Girl Mom, but that doesn't work. So it's a Mantis Girl moment. So this is a boost. So when we use this goes away. But I think right now the audience is loving Hack and Slash's performance. Like they're invested.
Oh, he's stomping around with his big
Yeah.
funky boots, and
And I think maybe the audience was kind of like silent before, and now they're like into it. They're yelling with you. They're cheering. They're clapping.
undiscovered country.
Blah blah blah. More Shakespeare.
Blah blah. What dreams may come.
In that sleep of death, what dreams I come.
What's the name of this mantis now?
Yorick.
Yorick. Okay. So Yorick is so convinced by me being like, come on, come back home, that they scoop me up with their little
Their little buggy arms.
and we have a beautiful hug, and then we get the hell off stage.
Yeah. You get off stage, you're good. So now we've got. So you get off stage, you go back out to the front where you had parked the centipede, I guess. I assume you stood there with the centipede and with the baby.
Oh yeah. Cheering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much longer you want to stay on stage? Do we lose
Hack
you?
does the whole play. I mean,
Okay.
The whole show?
he's doing the whole show. Yeah, he's.
Well, we lost Hack for the next couple hours.
You do have to
Until
sit there.
at the very end, when is it before? When he goes to stab Polonius, he breaks his arm.
so
Fucking hell!
Hack and Slash is the funniest thing you could have said. That's hilarious.
Just like, oh.
Oh, and there goes my acting career.
Wow, his acting is really good. This is crazy.
Okay, so we got summoned in the show, and so now the original Hamlet comes back on. Nobody's pleased with the performance anymore.
Yeah.
You stumble off.
Bloody hell, I was doing great too, wasn't I?
That was so fantastic. I'm so sorry. But that was really great. Honestly, that was really great.
Should have known.
You weren't even trying to actually hurt him, were you?
No, but the curse can't tell. Stupid curse. It's a long story.
Here, I can at least wrap it for you. It's not gonna be great, but
I should find out when they're doing much ado about nothing, though.
oh, I mean, you
There's
could
any
definitely
stab
ask.
it in that.
Perhaps the
Let me ask the director when the next Shakespeare show is.
I can probably ask if you want to be in the next one.
No, I gotta find my. I was on stage in front of all those people. I should have asked if anyone had seen my pike. Bloody hell!
looks to see if the stage director's even still
No,
there.
the ushers are also trying to get you out because now you're causing a commotion. Now you're causing a kerfluffle.
Commotion.
A commotion. And
You ever driven a centipede before?
Not a centipede, no, but I've driven a beetle and a few others. I can try. Is it that much different from beetle?
You'll be fine.
Okay.
roll me a maths check. We'll make this hard. Try to get a 5.
Hey!
So many legs. So many legs.
The dice still say no. I got a pure neutral.
All right. And you're taking the L?
I don't really have anything I could.
You take the L?
I'm taking the L. Let's just do this.
The centipede just goes off. Unless you're not on the
Wait,
centipede.
No.
Is No still on the centipede? Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Noah's like tucked in.
Tucked in
Yeah.
and just the most like hair blown back, like
King of the world.
king of the world. Oh yeah.
Noah's having a great time.
Noah's
Chu's
having-
just like not crashing into anything.
Yeah. I'm trying to steer. It's going so fast.
Brisket sees 2 take off and is like, now you're getting it! And then like,
Hack and Slash is being left behind.
He yells back like, hack!
And he starts running in place and charging up the boots, and then busts.
He's a speedster. He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Clank, 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 as the loud boots come.
amazing. Love it.
Amazing. So good. The centipede takes you in a circle, in a big whoosh circle, and you end up outside of Big Top. You don't even have to go in Big Top, because what is happening
Oh no.
is a Scooby-Doo style chase sequence with clowns
In one door,
and a
the hallway.
and a worm. And also with this worm, there's a regular worm, and then there's 3 worm on a string worms.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
There's 4 worms over there. How are we gonna tell which one's Winky?
Hack comes
You
around.
can't
Clank, 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 clank. You could have waited for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that your worm, or is that?
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Well, how can't you tell which one's yours?
Well, not when they're running around like that.
Well, I mean, like,
Hold on. Theoretically, since this is all theoretical to begin with,
Yes.
if you came back with a centipede, this thing, and 4 worms, but no maggot, wouldn't you be technically ahead?
Well, you see, the problem is that the maggot is the really expensive one.
Fine.
okay.
That's the one that was supposed to go to the castle. Well, I mean, I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but have you ever heard of a time fly?
No. What's the time fly?
So time flies are they're very special mounts. Not everyone's allowed to have them. Mostly just royalty and stuff, which is why we deal with the royals. But they allow you to travel anywhere you want in the library, they say.
Okay.
Of course, I've never ridden one because it's illegal for me to, but, you know, that's what they say at least.
We'll have to ask Broker if he knows anything about those.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Broker? He's an associate of ours.
He's a
Not here.
friend of mine. You say associate?
Associate?
Okay. But yeah.
A forfeit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's similar in trade to yours, although I think he specializes in spiders.
And with that, Brisket's face would drop. And he'd be like, did you just say spiders?
Yes? No? No. Did I say spiders? No, I said insiders.
And Brisket kind of starts like backing away from you guys a little bit. Like,
He misspoke.
I mean, that's a
I don't know anything about bugs, to be honest with you. Spiders, beetles, they all look the same to me.
You know, I have that problem too.
Do you?
He called.
do.
He called our beetle a millipede once, which is fair. We did also have a millipede. I think we did. No, we didn't. We thought about a millipede. Anyway.
Are I have such a hard time with this. Are beetles the ones that have like little sacks on their backs and can fly?
Whoa.
Well, I mean, they can fly, but they tend to have like more, like harder. They like have wing covers, and then they're really hard, and then they open the wing covers, and then their wings can come out.
Wait, don't you work at a ranch?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just an apprentice though. My uncle runs it, and it's a family thing, so you know. I gotta learn the trade, but I've never been very good with species names, you know?
I would think that would be something you'd want to start boning up on.
I'm an apprentice for a reason, okay?
Sure, I'm not passing any judgment, just...
I don't judge you.
Oh.
Please don't judge me, okay? I'm working as hard as I can. He's like starts welling up, and he's like,
As
I'm
long
just-
as we can all agree not to judge each other at all.
So what does that broker guy do again?
He handles mounts.
Oh, really? What ranch does he work for?
I don't know what ranch he works for.
I don't know.
Are there
We
any
never really-
ranches over here?
No, he's not from here. I'm not sure where he's from. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Maybe you'll get to meet him sometime. That'd be delightful. You two could chat all about species and
Well, maybe
things.
I could ask him for some tips. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
He probably
Don't
would give you
ask him how to
tips.
tie knots. He's shit at it.
He is. Yeah, he's actually pretty.
That's okay. I don't need help with tying knots. I
Good.
got that one.
Maybe you could teach him how to tie knots.
Sure.
Yeah.
After we find your pack.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with that, Hack kind of looks around, then he looks at the circus, and he kind of gets a...
Sure. And as you're like
Almost on his
reminiscing,
face.
one of the worm on a string just like barrels straight into you and like knocks you off your feet.
Oh,
It's
Ass over tea kettle, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hank, are you okay?
Yeah.
I didn't know these worms were so mean.
So I snapped my arm back into place. That's good.
That is good. Yeah. Are you okay?
Yes, no, I'm fine. Yes. All right, so how are we going to get whichever worm is yours and suss it out from the rest of them?
Well, I usually just use my lasso to catch my buggies, but they're moving around so fast and there's so many of them.
All right,
And
so-
there's clowns in the
and
mix.
there's clowns, and I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, it's all right to hurt clowns. You can always hurt a clown.
Is that true?
Yes,
Oh,
that
well.
is absolutely true.
I mean, if Hack says it's true, I kind of believe him.
Believe me,
Oh.
if I were able to hurt a clown right now, I would hurt a clown right now.
Oh.
But I can't. So, anyways, there's this Winky. If you call, would like one of them look up at you when you call his name, or it doesn't really pay attention like that?
I want to just real quick, Hack and Slash and 2, can you roll me a notice, please? I need to like see what this is at.
That's a 4 total for me.
Great, excellent.
That's pure neutral.
Okay,
again.
great.
Goddamn.
You're distracted with no again.
No's like trying to go after the worm. He's like,
Yeah.
no.
No.
There's a regular earthworm and 3 worms on a string. And at some point, I don't know if this is something that Hack and Slash would know. At some point, there was a performer in the circus named Melville who animated worms on a string. They're not real. They're just filled with imagination. And they're very clearly fuzzy. And one is an earthworm.
Do they actually have like googly eyes on them? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, straight up googly
Fantastic.
eyes, and they're just it's almost as though the worms on a string are like programmed to follow the clowns, but the clowns are running around because the earthworms involved. So it's just got chaotic.
Wait a minute. I just noticed something. Look at those. See how... Did your worm have googly eyes on it?
Oh, just one. That's why I call him Winky.
Aha! That one's got 2 eyes. That one over there's got 2 eyes. Oh, and that one there's got 2 eyes. And there's one that only has 1 eye. That's your worm. That's it.
All right, if you're gonna lasso it, I'll just give you a passive opposition of a 5
Okay,
to
okay.
get in the midst of all of the clowns and the worms
Okay.
and the chaos.
So I assume that's another shoot.
Yeah.
Uh.
I wish I had circus music.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
That's a negative
That's
1.
an opportunity to reroll.
Yeah, do you have something you can invoke?
Worm bait.
Worm bait.
Yeah, you got the free worm bait, right?
Do we have a free one? Yeah.
Yeah,
we do.
there's a free worm bait.
All right.
That what does that do? Gives
If
me
you want to
plus two, or-
re-roll,
if I want to re-roll,
yeah.
'cause-
It's either add a +2 or reroll, but I feel like in that case you want to reroll.
Re-roll.
Um. No. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a +2.
Okay.
I have shoot as a skill. Is there any way that I could
Yeah, you
assist with
can
that?
just.
You
We'll
also
just say
have
that's a
Mantis
teamwork.
Girl if you do it on your
so,
Mantis.
So
Alright.
that's a. So you
Oh,
can get
yeah.
A,
So
you
that
can
gets
get
you to a 3.
3 using the teamwork.
And then
with
if you have
their-
a something on
Yeah.
your sheet that you could invoke one of your skills or one of your aspects or something and spend a fate point, that could get you to 5.
Can. So there is still Mantis Girl moment,
Yeah.
which Liz pointed out. If I'm still on my Mantis, it's like a ride-in
Yeah.
sort of thing. So can I invoke that?
Yeah. Where's Mantis? Here.
That one, yep.
Do you need a fate point?
That's a boost, right? We
yeah,
said that
right,
was boost.
yes.
Yeah. So that just goes away.
Nice. And so
Perfect.
that'll put me.
So that's 3 and then a 5. That gets you
Nice.
at that gets you at a tie.
Okay.
So
All right. All right.
you can overcome at a minor cost,
Mm-hmm.
or you can try to get a higher than that. But if you overcome it at a minor cost, we can figure out what that minor cost is.
Right. I can't invoke invert a hand again, can I?
Yeah, you
I can?
Yeah,
I've
you
got
will.
Yeah.
I've got leap into action.
that
That's about
one-
it. And I don't know how that'd help.
That would cost a thing.
Yes, that would cost a
Okay.
fake one. Put it back
Oh,
in the
back
pile here.
Nice. Okay, then I'm gonna invert a hand because this is what I do. Gosh darn
This
it!
is what you do, gosh
I'm
darn it.
ready.
Yeah, This is a very sad circus. I'm
Oh,
so
wow.
sorry.
All circuses are
It
sad.
was like I was not ready for how sad it was gonna be. I was trying to get like a da 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 da. It's really like, look at how scary
This
this
is creepy.
This is not.
No,
I'm
that's
so
the
All
vibe of
circuses
actual
are creepy.
circuses. And that's not that's me.
No,
That's not me too,
I
that's
love
me.
my circus. I love the big top. Okay,
Love circuses hate clowns.
these are little fairy clowns. Ah!
I'm sorry.
You're not. You're here to make my life difficult. I want to go back to kind of just something here. So give me a second to put some more.
And make our own music real quick.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. All right. Yeah, you successfully grab your worm.
My worm?
Your
My
worm.
worm, yeah.
Your worm. And your worm is now lassoed up and fighting you wildly.
Yeah. I'm gonna lasso Winky, and because they keep running around, they just yank me right off of the mantis.
Yeah.
And I kind of like onto the ground. So I get like real scraped up and stuff.
Yeah.
But then the rest of the fire moss comes out of my pocket and they stomp. Because I love that stuff.
all the bugs.
Yeah.
It's the treat.
Yeah.
Well, it's specifically Winky's favorite.
But
But
all the bugs are.
all the bugs like it, but Winky loves it.
Yeah. Kind of like, I don't know, carrots.
Yeah.
I think most creatures like a carrot.
Yeah.
Don't know what you can't feed a carrot to. You can feed it to a fish. You can feed it to a cat. You can feed it to a horse. Feed anything a carrot.
Right?
My parrot
That's
loves
true.
carrots.
Your parrot loves a carrot. Have you ever fed your cat a carrot?
No.
No. I think you're supposed to cook them before you feed them to cats.
Loki will eat anything.
Yeah, well, that's that's not relevant.
I
I could say here's a cracker, and that's for everybody. Okay, so now you've got all
All like
all
these
your-
three.
The mount. You got these 3. Let me ask you this, Brisket. How many mounts were you trying to deliver to the section Liege of Imagination and then go over to the castle? Not in Imagination, by the way. 2 sections over,
Right.
but
Brisket was trying to show off for their uncle Porkchop, and they put too many in their carriage, so they put in like 6 bugs.
Yeah. That's
And-
what I just wanted to double check.
In like a 3-bug cart, you know, it's like, well, they can just share rooms. It's okay.
the horse trailer has room.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you get the worm. You're standing outside of Big Top. No.
So now I've got like 3 bugs lassoed.
And
I'm
No
like,
starts
"Oh."
counting. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Very, very nice.
3.
All 3 of them. Yep.
3.
Well, it's a good start,
Mhm.
but it's gonna be kind of hard to hold on to 3 mounts as we keep moving. So, what do you propose we do? Because we still haven't found your pack. I'm sorry.
Okay, we still haven't found the pike. We haven't found the maggot either. I mean, if you want to go drop them off, and then we could grab the maggot for you.
Well, I just don't know if you'll be able to find Drew without me.
Well, I mean, do you have any tips?
Hidey holes, yes?
Yes, hidey holes, dark, wet, cool. You know, doesn't really like being too hot.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you can think of anything like that, they might be there. I should at least tie these guys up to a post so they can't skedaddle again.
Just tie them all to each other, then they'll all try to run in different directions and
Or they
cancel
all-
each other out.
Or they all run in the same direction, and then there's
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
the strongest one pulls the others. You know.
Well, then they'll just struggle harder. Fine. Tie it to something.
Or you can just tie him and we'll.
No,
Take 'em with
hold on
us?
to him, no. He'll keep him safe. I'm kidding, I'm kidding! God, you people have no sense of humor.
So
Thank you, no.
I guess Brisket is gonna take the 3 buggies they have and try to tie them up to a post nearby. You know, like I'm sure because people use mounts, there's
Yeah,
like
gonna hitching
areas for
posts.
that.
Yeah, well, absolutely. There's
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the entertainment district. You're in Create, so there's plenty of places for people to park before they go into any
Yeah,
of the
so
establishments.
I'll park them, make sure they have food and water and stuff, and be like, all right. So if I was a pack, where would I be?
I want you to create an advantage, though, here. I want to see kind of what we end up with these bugs. So you need to roll at a 4 for them to be there when you come back.
Okay. Am I doing that now?
Yes,
Am I
please.
adding anything to it?
If you want.
Could I use mounts?
Yeah.
Because they're my mounts?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's 2.
Okay.
And can I just spend a fate point to make sure that's a 4 so they're still there when we get back? Because that's really important.
Okay. What are you invoking? Invert a hand again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, make sure, because I'm really good at knots, so they're tied real tight. And
I've heard that before.
You want to check it, Hack and Slash? Maybe give like a teamwork. Okay. So I said 4, and that's a 4.
that's
So
exactly 4.
technically that's a boost, but I think for the time being that makes the most sense.
Cool.
That makes the most sense, anyways. Considering we don't know the duration of the time we will continue to have with Brisket. Okay. So now what? Now where?
Well, we got 3 of my mounts, what I think is pretty good. So I suppose we could dedicate some time to finding your pack. Do you know where you last saw it?
Yes, I was flying through the air and it slipped from my grasp and then it went tumbling off into the distance and I got turned away and couldn't see where it landed and it could be literally anywhere.
You don't remember which direction?
Well, it was very hard to orient
was kind
oneself
of-
when one is flying through the air, a tumble.
We kind of got launched, and it's kind of like when you get launched, it's a cone of impact. Then
Right.
Brisket's gonna go up to a stand or something, something near.
Okay.
And with their glorious rapport, because they're very well liked, they're gonna be like, "Excuse me, I don't suppose you recently saw some fairies flying through the air, did you?" But not in the way that they're flying, but like they were flung, you know?
oh, you don't. Okay.
I think that you walk up to. There's a stand right at the intersection of going to Big Top, going to the Barbie Dream Opera House, and going to Storybook Theater. That's a popcorn stand.
Yeah.
Sells you one single kernel.
Nice.
That'll last you the whole show. This fairy is like, oh yeah, tragic thing.
Oh.
Yeah, worst I ever seen. But that's what you get these days. Everyone gets too comfortable. Can't get too comfortable.
Did you see where they were flung?
Oh well, some into imagination. I imagine some went into Medi, and maybe some into Cirque. That would be the. But that's 3 different sections.
Well, did you happen to see, rather than the people, a pike? I'm not sure what that is. Did you see a pike
A
at all?
fish. No fish.
Oh, no fish?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you anyway.
Yeah, a tragic thing. Yeah. Luckily, there was no major injuries, but some of them, yeah, not good.
Oh.
Not good.
Well, that sounds pretty bad.
It was pretty. Although I've heard that some of the fairies were not really from any particular section, which makes it all the more confusing. It's very
Oh.
confusing.
I wonder why they'd end up here.
I don't know. Well, reader invoked catastrophe. That's what I'm saying. You can't get too comfortable.
Yeah.
Over here in imagination, everything changes all the time when we got young readers, so that's just kind of the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Would you like a popcorn kernel?
Oh my gosh, I would love one.
You were just such a delight.
Oh. Thank you.
Here we go.
Brisket comes back with no information but a giant popcorn kernel.
Well, what did you find out?
The pike?
Oh, they didn't see any fish. But they gave me this kernel, and if you guys want to share it, we can.
Holds up now.
No, my. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Holds up. He's just like holding it.
Yeah. If you're looking for a fish, shouldn't you look in water?
It's not a fish. So it's like a long metal.
It's all right. It's all right too. It's all right. It's all right. Let's find the maggot and just get on with it, and we'll find the pike some other way.
Okay. Sorry.
It's all right.
Is it a metal fish?
It's not a fish. It's like a.
It's like a long metal spear for stabbing people, but to be honest, I can't stab anybody anyway.
Why would anyone do that?
What, stab people?
Yeah.
Have you never met anyone that deserved a good stabbing?
Well, that's beside the point. I'm just saying I would never do that.
Right. Well, I would, but I
Oh.
can't, so it's all rather
Well, that's concerning.
Yeah. So let's find your last little bug there, and we'll call it a day. What do you say then?
Is he okay?
And Hack turns and starts walking off.
Yeah, just walks away.
He seems kind of aggressive. Did I do something wrong?
No, that's just how he is. He's actually he's nice, but you can't tell him that.
Oh. So it's like a secret?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
he just acts really.
Well, I guess he has been helping find my bugs, so. Okay, yeah. So we're looking for a pointy stick. Made of metal.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's very different than what I thought we were looking
Oh,
for.
well.
Um,
But also, we're looking for your maggot, so follows.
well, there's only really one more place to check.
Yep. But I mean,
Where's that?
Hell!
I like, have we decided on an area that I was unaware of? It's just
Brittany's staring at the map. What is this one other place?
What?
Did we check the
The
model?
one other place is like underneath the cart that it tipped over. The whole reason it tipped is because Hack and Slash's pike hit it. It's been under it the whole time.
Oh no. Okay. Oh God. Okay. I've disoriented myself here.
Make it canon.
The pike's gone. The pike is gone. Canonically, the pike is gone.
My man dead.
Might be in the bottom of the ocean. Who knows?
That's where the fish are.
Okay. So we were looking for a pike. We were looking for bugs. We've come in
looking for a
multiple.
maggot.
We're looking for a maggot. It's a big section. Like it's a whole state. Like you're not gonna really check it all in one evening. So I think you have one opportunity left. Now we can stick around the Create Entertainment District. Or we can go back to the Monolith District where you guys landed originally.
I mean, you said, you know,
Or you can go back to where you had holed up with Blink, just as another option.
you said that, you know, it is a maggot. How fast do maggots move as compared to others?
Well, you know, since he's just a baby still, you know, he don't move too fast.
Oh, I beg to differ.
No, it's like hovering a little bit.
Well, he's a baby that don't got his wings yet.
Okay.
You know, so he kind of like scoots along.
So he might be near where you originally got the cart tipped over?
Maybe. I mean, I hope I would have seen him, but
I mean, nearby. Like, it doesn't have to be exactly there, but it could be nearby.
it's worth looking because, I mean, really, of all of them, Drew is the most important because that's got to go to the castle, and I could lose my head over this. So,
Is it likely that somebody would know the value of this and taken it?
I mean, you'd never heard of a time
That is
fly.
true, I had not.
So, I mean, I think to a lot of people they're just rumors, because no one's allowed to use them except for, you know, the highest of the high, the fairies.
And
you
it looks
know.
like a real short little stubby worm.
Yeah,
right?
it kind
And
of
no one would
looks
look at that
like
and think that it's something that a royal would want to fly around on. So yeah,
it almost reminds me of Baby Blinky, you know, just this little. I got to keep them real moist, just like Blinky. You know.
I mean, we can check around there. That would be my best guess. It's probably not too far away.
Right. Well,
right.
and
If it doesn't move fast, it is either going to be near where you crashed, or someone picked him up and moved him,
Or he got flung.
or he got flung. Never underestimate how far something can be flung.
Can I head over there?
I suppose so. Take the mounts with us, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can take, because it'll make you be able to travel faster, for sure. You take the mounts and you head on over towards. So where the Ference Isles are is two. I hesitate to say sections because the Ference Isle and Medi are both technically territories. So they're not full of the entirety of Diction. There's already been travel restrictions in and out just from the beginning. So the entrance that Brisket you probably would have come in. There's a tiny little, so there's a actual physical wall between the children's section and then the section behind it, which is media. It's the computers, it's the printer, it's the DVDs, it's all of that.
Right.
So there's a tiny little hole in the wall between the two. That's the area that you would travel between.
Yeah.
You would have to come through, you would have to declare your intention, you would have to declare your cargo. There's knights at the wall that are checking it. Sometimes there's constables there who are looking through all of your things. You would have been coming from Gub Ranch, would have been easily passed through. And perhaps your cart tipped over in that general area. Maybe not right next to the entrance, but in that corner.
Yeah.
Where it's dusty and it's the ABC books that are really, really worn and used. So the readers don't go in that section as
A
much.
lot of love over there.
Yeah. And so your cart's overturned by one of the stacks close to it. And there's the entrance that is heavily patrolled, guarded by official-looking fairies, which obviously no problem for you.
Yep.
And
Just toddling right up.
And yeah, you see your overturned cart.
How close are the fairies that are like guarding?
Shouting distance,
Okay.
but not right up on you.
Yeah. So like as Brisket is coming up to their cart, they would shout out to the fairies and be like, "Howdy, y'all! How you doing?"
I think you get like a salute from one of the knights, like, right. Okay. I saw you yesterday, but all right.
Cart's like tipped over, the windows broken, the doors kind of like.
Should we not be going near
If we just
official?
don't go through the door, it's fine. Just act normal.
But we won't.
Are y'all coming?
We're right with you. Are we they likely going to recognize
I
me?
I'd
Should,
say maybe.
Two pulls out the hood again, and it's just like,
oh yeah, thanks.
Right, it's a spare hood. Just
Spare
don't
hood,
lose
yes,
it.
yes.
Oh, were you chilly?
Yes, my head gets all cold and
It gets like there's a draft through here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, I guess. It's not really used that much over here.
Yeah.
But here's my cart. It's like obviously way too small for all these bugs. Like it's like
You've got 3 bugs, and there's more missing, and it's not even going to fit the 3 bugs that you have.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm not really sure how I got them to fit in there.
Did you make it larger inside?
Is that it? Well, I should have done that. Oh my gosh, that would have been so smart. You're so smart.
That's what I do with my bag.
What you got? Oh. I got a bag. You want to look at my bag?
Hey, this isn't normal. Yeah.
It's
this
just a
one's-
bag.
This one's big, yeah.
Can I make my bag big?
All right.
I mean, if you try-
Oh, sorry.
Let's focus here on finding the maggot that. Is there any? So it's dusty over here. Are there any like little maggot trails that you could follow, like a little squinch, squinch, squinch kind of a
Yeah,
thing?
right.
Sure, roll me investigate. We'll say 4 or higher.
Are we all rolling?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. I have no
I've got
investigate,
no
so
investigate. I've got.
that is a true neutral on the die.
I will try just because my dice have been laughing at me. That is also true neutral.
We rolled the same thing.
I need 4 pluses, which I did not get. So no.
Yeah.
Now I'm just genuinely curious. I want to roll for no. Who doesn't have investigate? Oh, real bad.
No's still distracted eating.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
The popcorn kernel is still in their hands, like.
Can you even breathe?
Oh.
Been on the back of the centipede, like.
I fear that I may never find Drew.
I mean, should have put a bell on it or something.
Well, they just grow so fast, I don't want to put a bell on them and then it chokes them because he grew. I just.
But like for traveling or something. But
Or maybe next time get a larger cart.
It was the only one I had. Business hasn't been so great lately. I don't know, maybe people just aren't traveling as much anymore. I'm not sure. I spend most of my time in the ranch, so.
Well, I don't know what else we can do to help you, but we
I
got
don't
3
know.
of your precious cargo returned to you, so that's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go ahead and deliver these, and we know now to keep our eye out for Drew, and should we, in our travels, stumble upon him, we'll return him to you at the the Gub Ranch.
The Gub Branch?
Oh, that's quite a trek.
We've been all over. I'm a finder, so I go everywhere anyways.
Well, how about this? I'll take Yorick so that we can move a little faster to try and find Drew, and I'll leave Winky and Blinky with you two so that
Okay.
you can get around faster too. And then we'll just, I don't know, I'll meet up with you guys at some point. What do you think?
That sounds good.
Yes,
Yeah.
Certainly, yes. And do keep your eyes peeled for a large metal pokey.
Yes. Not a
Not a
fish.
fish.
No fish here.
Non-fish.
Unless you want a fish. You want a fish, York? No, York doesn't like fish. Anyways, thanks for your help.
Well, no, thank
Thank you.
Thank you for helping to look for the pike, even though you didn't know what it was, and you weren't very helpful. I appreciate the effort that you spent anyway.
York's gonna kind of use, because they're pretty big, to flip the cart back over, and like underneath it is like a paper clip, and I'm like, oh, I found it! And grab the paper clip. I'm like, is this it?
No,
No, but
no, but thank you
Thank
though.
you.
Would you like it?
I mean, I'll take it. Yeah.
This big paperclip just like
Big.
disappears Mary Poppins style into Two's bag.
Wow, I gotta get me one of those.
It's really useful.
It'd be so much easier to carry
Yeah.
stuff. And they'll like,
As we're talking to, I think the one knight that saluted you is like starting to inch a little closer.
I think it
eyeballing
might
you.
be time for us to beat a hasty adieu.
I think we gotta see if we can find our friends. They should probably be back by
oh,
now.
okay, well, thanks for your help, and I hope I see you soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Hopefully,
If you ever need anything, you can visit us at the ranch.
I mean, if we
Do you
find the
give
maggot,
do you give riding lessons at the ranch?
Yes.
I may at some point in the future want to take you up on that because it seems that I am destined to be riding on these damned bugs all over the place. I
Oh,
should probably learn how.
Speaking of which, before you go, and Brisket's gonna pull out like 2 big jugs of bug oil and give one to each of you and be like, make sure you keep them nice and moist.
Moist, yes.
Moist.
Okay?
Yep.
Yes, they need it. It's
Okay.
very important for their caretaking.
well then, I mean, we'll have to stop by you to get more at some point then.
Oh. I mean, you could get that stuff anywhere, but if you need an excuse to see me.
But I mean, yeah, thank you. Stay safe, please. Don't. Bigger cart or make it bigger.
Right. I'll have to talk to Pork Chop about that. Sorry, Uncle Kebab. Hiya! And they just speed off.
Speed off. So I think you guys shuffle back off. You go back to your little hidey hole and Blinks
With 2 mounts.
with 2 mounts, and Blinks there like, well, that took you a while.
Yeah, we got a little bit sidetracked.
Wow, that's a worm.
Yeah, we got a worm and then also a centipede.
Worms aren't very common here.
Oh,
Very important to remember that the worm has 1 googly eye stuck
One
to it. And that's why he's winky.
I don't know. Maybe I'm too much from the underground, but that seems unusual.
oh.
You would think there would be more worms in the underground.
No, that means the underground's poorly constructed.
I mean, we got a worm and we have a centipede now, so.
That's wow. That's exciting. Where Broker and Tenerife?
They went off to do something
Oh wow.
that we
not
don't
back
know
yet.
about.
Okay, well, I still gotta heal my limbs.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
if you were interested, you could probably I mean, the theater is always looking for more costume people. We could probably talk to them about that.
About healing my limbs?
Well, no, but like since you're probably gonna be here for a little bit.
I am fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. It's all good. Seems like you found some bugs.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Hack also did a wonderful performance.
Did a crime? I'm so excited. What crime did
No.
you?
It was probably considered a crime.
It's not a crime. It was a
crime
perform-
against art.
I disagree. A
You
performance.
met Art? I didn't know he was here.
It was a good performance.
Oh, you're just saying that.
I'm really not. That was a really good performance, and I've been around there a few times, and I've seen some pretty bad performances. Also, some pretty good ones, but that one's probably one of the best I've seen there.
Oh, stop it.
I'm being serious.
All right, it's time to end the show now. That's the end of the show. That's the end. Thank you for watching Health Hits Experience. Thank you, Robin, for joining us.
Thanks for inviting me.
For anyone watching who isn't familiar with the lore of the show, where can people find you?
Honestly, right now, nowhere.
Nowhere.
Sorry.
So pop in the Discord server, go in the art channel, and be like, "Wow, Robin's art."
Yes.
Yeah, I scooted off of social media platforms for reasons.
Because
So
you're smart.
because I'm smart.
And I have a show to run. So, but yes, Robin hangs out in our Discord server. If you're not in there, check
Post
out
some
all
rad art.
constant art.
constant.
How long should we wait before we see brisket art?
I made it already. Yeah, no, I made it before the show.
Yeah.
So
when you get home,
when I
post
get
some-
home,
post
I'll
some
throw that
brisket.
up for anyone who's in the Discord.
Thank you.
Another reason to join the Discord.
Yeah. Jump in our Discord. We have fun there. And let's get rock and rolling. Thank you for watching. Music sound effects provided by Sirenscape and Abby Kopic. Thank you to Brian Bowersox and Molly Cook in the control room. Special thanks to Community Access Media for the use of their facilities and equipment. And once again, thanks to you for watching. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. Bye.